Hey, everybody. Good morning, especially on IG over there. I'm not going to be able to read your comments and we'll just see if the camera even hangs out, loads up for you. We'll be working off the YouTube camera. But let me just take a quick look, a real quick look here. One moment. Make sure the other cameras are up. Let's see how we doing here. Good morning over here. So we're gonna shoot this camera at that one, but we also have the YouTube camera coming in. So good morning, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Jump back in front of the other camera. We're just trying a different angle for YouTube. Thanks, silly. Okay, so back in it. It's interesting. It's cool because I think you guys can do both cameras. Good morning. It's a beautiful day here. Just a gorgeous day. Gorgeous in so many ways. Had a wonderful Discord channel last night. Good morning, Benny. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Whiskey, Kyle, Biggie, Big J. There's that Czechoslovakian guy. Good morning, you guys. Okay. Gosh, my tea's good this morning. And we've gotten so much done. Good morning, Free. You're the first today. You were the first to say good morning to me this morning. What the heck are you doing up at 4:30 in the morning, kid? Get some sleep. I'm going to pull today's card. You know, yesterday, real quick, the card is supposed to be something that I'm going to work, just learn and teach myself some information about it during the day when I get a chance. And yesterday was neat because this is accountability, baby. This is how it works. I pulled the card yesterday and I said, okay, I'll talk about it at Discord last night. So about 9:30, our friend on here, Bradley Gallant, says to me, Pops, what'd you find out about that card? Like he wanted to know. I'm like, oh, bloop. I didn't look at that card at all. I didn't do a darn thing with it the whole day. And then I thought about it. We talked about it. And one of the reasons is it didn't start out to be such a positive sounding card. So I think I just ignored it. It was like, I don't want to read anything bad today. I was just a bad attitude about learning. And the whole story is that Bradley called me on it, gave me a little accountability last night. Pops, you're still supposed to read it. Still supposed to learn about it. I'm like, you got me. So that's a good lesson. I got a really neat lesson out of that whole thing yesterday. That you always need to keep on learning, and there's a prejudice in learning sometimes. So that was neat. What card are we going to pull this morning? We're going to pull just pull on a card. Oh, okay. We'll carry this card with us through the day. If you feel like doing cards and our symbology or anything like that, this would be the card this group pulled today. And I will discuss this one tonight on Discord. I'll definitely do my homework. So this card today is, boy, we've been pulling a lot of swords lately. Maybe I have to reach somewhere different in the deck. 4 of Swords. And for whatever reason on the Thoth deck, they put the word truce here. Okay, we won't just say truce necessarily, but it's truce. Okay, so the 4 of Swords was the card I'm gonna learn more about today. So let's say good morning to Linda. How's our good mornings to Linda's? Let's roll it out there. Good morning, David. Glad you're here. Good morning from Derek to you, Linda. Good morning, Dan. You're never late. Come on, there's no late. There's no beginning or ends. We don't do linear here. Good morning from Bud to you, Linda. Oh my goodness, is Cy here this morning? What? Cy is here? Let's say good morning to Cy and Linda. Good morning, Cy. Jeff, and good morning from Nick to you, Linda. No, I didn't get a haircut, Cy. I need one bad. I greased it back because it went Albert Einstein on me this morning, so I'm greased up. I need a haircut so bad. But thank you for asking. What a cutie. Good morning, though, Linda. They're flying them at you. I'm stupid, not talking. I'm not stupid. I just didn't notice them right away. Here we go, Linda. From 1, 2, 3, 4. We got them from Cy. We got them from Matthew. These are all to you, Linda. Benny, Red, and Ephraim, and Big J, and Whiskey, and David Worth, and Brad Turner, good morning, and Richard, the Smash Monitor, and Kyle Fish. Richard, get to work. And Lee Burdick, and Chef, and Jeff Coleman, and Bradley Gallant, and Seawolf. These are all still to you, Miss Linda, and Will. Ellen's throwing in a Will, and a Hackmanite. And, boy, everybody's happy to see Cy. I'm glad for that. And then a David Worth, and a Big J, and they don't stop, Linda. Nobody's stopping. Richard, how come I'm only at 19 likes? Richard. There's 20. That's better. No, I'm getting a hard time. This morning, we got 3 things to get out of here. Okay? Excuse me. Who's sleeping on the like button? Derek, get them awake. Get them awake. Okay. That's one of the coolest things about this is our likes. We do a great job on our likes. It's fun. We have 3 things we're giving away today. You don't get to choose today. It's just going to be an automatic. Number 1 goes first, number 2 goes second, and a number 3 goes third. Is there a reason for that order, Pops? I wonder if Pops put them in order for a reason. We will find out as the day progresses. Okay, Big J, I'm not doing car part now. I was doing car part, and the answer was alternator. Big J just ruined it for everybody. Okay, you guys tell Big J, don't say alternator. Or Windows is saying alternator too. You guys are, I'm crossing it out. I had alternator written down here. Cars, alternate, car part, alternator. You guys just, no. All right, we're going to take one of the boxes out of the game now. We'll just take, it's always the alternate. One of the boxes leave the game now. That one we already won. Big J said Big J wins? You guys say Big J, I should send it to Big J anyways? Or just forget it because he cut in line. Do we send, oh, that's a good question. Send it to Big J? Or, no, Big J, we're teasing you. Send it to Big J, or take he cut in line. Okay, you're not sorry, Benny says. You're not sorry at all. You guys are so damn funny. No, this alternator's not an answer. I'm going to give you one more that's not on today, just so you know. Honey Badger, not on there, okay? Honey Badger. Honey Badger, not there. One more. This is just a final hint for today. That's it, Benny. Ondor, not on there, okay? And Ondor is not on there today. So that's you guys all ready? Let's do the first one. We're going first one right now because you guys made me laugh. I was going to do a reading. Big J pushed the alternator and it's a throttle. Big J pushed the throttle. I can't believe you guys coerce me. I'm like, oh, do another game, Pops. Start it now. Like, we're waiting. Pops, go. Thanks, Big J. And put me in a headlock. All right, here we go. President. Give me a president. Go. President. Hoover. I see Hoover, Obama, Taft, Hoover, Taft. Wow, you guys got all Hoovers and Tafts. Obama, Clinton, Fillmore, Obama, Clinton, Lincoln, Grant, Bush, Coolidge, Lincoln, Washington, McKinley, Obama, Hugo Chavez, Washington, Taylor, Polk, boom, hold it. Chef's game. Chef, where are you in Czechoslovakia, bro? Where's it going on? Chef is on it every day. Polk, Czechoslovakian Polk, right there. That was the first one. Polk, Czechoslovakia, ruling. Chef is on fire. But you know what happens like that? He'll win for about 3 or 4, and then bloop, bloop, bloop. And I don't mean to take that against you, Chef, just so everybody knows, okay? Now, we do have the rule. You can only win once per day, right? We know that. We started that a couple of days ago. But still, you won already, Chef. Congratulations. Chefy, we're going to, guess what? In Prague, baby. We might, since Big J turned on the game machine already, we might We might get a fourth one in. We just might. And what's the fourth? We have a bonus prize sitting around here. I'm going to fly it by the screen so you can't see it very much. Phew. I'm just going to fly by it one more time. Okay. No guarantees. No guarantees, but that one might get into the game. Sheffy, what'd you win? What'd you Czechoslovakians get? Not bad. Remember that these boxes go in order. Why are they in order, Pops? Give me a guess. Why do you think they're in order? You did not see a 10-cent signature. Why do you think I put them in order? No, I haven't given all the answers yet. But Chef knows them all already. Just trust me, Chef already knows them. Why? Why do you guys think I put them in order? Best for last. Benny's was a smart one this morning. Derek is just as smart. We might have best for last. No, see, normally we pick and you get a pick, and they're all pretty close to equal, right? No, the questions don't get harder, Jeff. They get easier when Chef's playing. Chef, since you won already, this time DM somebody your answer and let them win. Okay? Kidding. Chevy, what'd you win? This is a 1.5 gram supplement, freeze-dried. Oh my. And 4 caps. Okay? Freeze-dried. Can I mention that one more time? People don't get freeze-dried. People get air-dried or dehydrated, but freeze-dried. Okay? Nice package. Very nice package. Especially because it's sealed so nicely. Okay? So, this is off to my friend Shep. Sheppy, I'm sure we'll figure that out. DM me if it goes to your mom or however you want to do that. Whatever you want to do with it, you let me know, brother. I'm sorry that you're in Czechoslovakia and don't get to enjoy the actual stuff, but we sure enjoy you being here and your involvement and everything else. Now, will you please stop winning? Stop winning, okay? Everybody on here says, Chef, we love you so much. Would you stop winning, please? Okay. Kidding. You keep on winning. We're all winners. Chef's mom wins. Totally kidding, bro. We were supposed to start with the definition. I forgot. You got me all carried away, Big J, alternator guy. I was supposed to start with the definition. Do you guys want the definition still? Or do you just want to go straight to readings? Definition for a game? Yes. We were supposed to start with the definition. Give me 5 people. Go straight to a reading or definition game? What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Definition game, straight to a reading. Definition, I got 1. Def, 2. Reading, 1. 3, 4, 5. We got about 6 to 2. It's looking about 7 to 3 right now that we go straight, we do our definition. We'll do a definition game. Here we go. I love you guys, man. Are we having fun? You know why? Because this is kind, what we do. What we do is good and kind. Okay, give me one moment. No, it's not potent potables. We're not doing potent potables. Here we go. Here's your definition. Okay? You guys are RIP. I agree, man, Alex. You know what? I want to be Alex Trebek. I want to be the new Jeopardy host. Give me 5 people said Pop should be the new Jeopardy host. He was on it. He was a contestant. Now he should just be a host. And 5 people before I go, come on, you know I could be Alex, right? I should be the new host. No kidding. They should let me go over and I should host it. No kidding. And I'll crack them up a little bit, but then be serious. And then you have to know a little, so you check the contestant. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. I'd wear a different suit every day, a checkered shirt, you know, those checker. And then you get a microphone. little microphone that's got a marshmallow on the end of it. Wink Martindale. I don't like any of the new hosts. I haven't liked one of the new Jeopardy hosts yet. Okay? And you should see how they film that show. They film it once a week. All 5 of the shows are filmed on the same day. And when you go to the show, you bring 5 different jackets with you because you have to put a different jacket on each day, for each filming. But they film it all at the same time. Like as soon as you're finished with that one episode, boom, you start filming the next episode. Yeah. Film 4. Yeah, see, Blake knows. They film all the episodes in the same day. It's pretty interesting. Definition. I want to be Alex Trebek, I swear to God. Not even for the money. I just want to be. Definition. Okay? So let's focus. 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 I'm going to read a definition. The first person to say the exact word. Pops Vanna is a dude mushroom god. I don't need a... I'd get in trouble with Havana, I think. They'd cancel me eventually. They cancel everybody, okay? They just do. Definition. I'm cracking up. I'm seeing the guy in the mushroom outfit now. My, Johnny Carson, my Ed McMahon would wear the announcer guy would wear a mushroom outfit. Hilarious. Okay. I'm going to do the definition. We haven't read one thing yet this morning. Big J, alternator. Reading a definition, the first person that the exact word comes up on my screen will win the prize. Okay? We'll win box number 2 for today. So the first person who says the correct word on my screen will win the prize. Here's the definition. Okay, honey badger. Okay. Oops, sorry. Now I just lost it off my screen. Give me 1 second. Shoot. Okay, here we go. Jeopardy music. Yeah, Jeopardy. Okay, sorry that took me so long and that I've been a little... Okay, here we go, Alex. Showing willingness to allow the existence of opinions or behaviors necessarily agree with. It's not compassion. Not patience. Silly cat got it. Tolerance. It's that quick. Silly. You got it, brother. Silly cat. Tolerance. Tolerant. Tolerant and tolerance. You got it. Silly cat. Let me read that definition again. Now that with the ceasefire, and you guys, I want you to focus on this definition. Tolerance for 500, right? David. Because I really do, we're going to discuss tolerance just a little bit. Tolerance is such an interesting, I did some studying on it, and what's the difference between tolerance and prejudice and understanding, and what is tolerance? You know, you guys are going to kill me with Alex now, but I love it. I love it. The best thing in the world is when people have inside jokes, because that means they have a relationship and that there's internal intellect between them. Inside jokes are the coolest thing in the whole world. Silly cat. I forgot. I'm sitting there. I'm carrying on. Silly cat. Here's your... I can't believe I put this in the box. I forgot I put this in the box. Can I just go get something else and put this back? Do you guys... Let me just go get a regular Pops pack. Here. Yeah, I'm going to get a regular Pop. This is a bit too much. I didn't realize I put this in the box. I'm going to just get a regular Pops pack and switch it out. I'll be right back. Yeah. I'm sorry, silly cat. I'm sorry, silly cat. I didn't realize this was in the box. And I mean, it's nothing personal or anything. And if anyone, I would do this no matter who won. But man, this should be in the box instead. Okay, well, we'll let you decide, silly. We'll let you decide. All right? Do you, this is what's really in the box. Brand new, straight from the factory. Straight from the factory. Over 1 gram supplement in an apple crisp that's so thick you can't even frisbee it across the yard. Got a little shroomy cap on it. All right? Right? Or would you rather have the Pops back? Eat it you must. Which would you prefer, silly? No, chef. Nope, he gets one or the other. Stop it, chefy. You knock it off, winner. Knock it off. He gets one or the other. I'm getting this. I might have been a mistake. Which one? Which one do you want, chefy? Send me the apple crisp. Good choice. Very good choice. Here we go. This is beautiful. You're the first guy out there to get this. There's a lot of boths on here. Should we do both? These guys are trying to take care of you, silly. We should do both. Silly, you're so good. You're so kind. We're doing both. Your friend said both. You got to listen to your friends. What do you guys say? Yeah? Yeah? You can thank Chef. He got the momentum started. Watch this. Here we go. Both. Both it is. If exception says it's both. She's the sheriff. So when the sheriff says make it happen, you make it happen. That's like Jeff on the boat, right? You're hooked up, brother. Boop, boop. I'm going to have to change the box. That's so much it won't all fit in the box. Nice one. Nice one, silly. Good job. What a neat family. They're taking care of everybody. They're all like, Silly Cat doesn't just get a crispy. He gets them all. Pops, what are you doing? My gonging is getting better, huh? You're welcome, silly. Send in your reading. If you don't send in your reading, exception's going to come and get you. Okay? And Richard, get my likes up. Please. I'm going to read this morning. This is a little fun. Thank you, silly. This is going to be a little fun. But this was sent to me this morning. You might be able to figure out who sent it to me by the end of the reading. But this is fun, because today's fun. Okay? We're having fun today, and we're going to just discuss tolerance a little, even though it's a topic that I don't think needs a lot of discussion here, because I think most of us are. But it's just something we need to be reminded of once in a while, how tolerance leads to kindness, and or kindness leads to tolerance. And for some universal reason, the universe told me tolerance was our subject today. But then as I was studying, I'm like, oh, most of us are pretty darn tolerant to begin with. Is there room for improvement? You better believe it. Having said that, and having fun this morning, let me read this. Bed sheet. Left corner, be kind. Top left corner, be present. Top right corner, be kind. Right corner, be present. Square it away, be. Top sheet, fluff it out. Yesterday is done. Watch it fall. Today is ahead. Even it to the left and right. I am not yesterday. Square it away. I am now. Comforter, unbundle it. Be kind. Fluff out. Be present. Watch it land. Be kind. Square away. Be present. Pillow. Fluff. I am now. Toss. I am not a pillow. Pillow. fluff. I am handsome. Toss. I am not a pillow. Clothes under the bed. Scooch under the top sheet. I'll get to it tomorrow. Amen. Sounds like Brock made his bed this morning. It's the beat style, right, Kyle? You got it. Sounds like Brock made his bed this morning. He sent that to me. Bedtime meditation. That's exactly what it was, Kristen. It was his meditation as he was making his bed. I loved this. I wrote back, I go, that is freaking amazing, dude. I freaking love it. I am present. Listen. Be kind, left corner. Be present, be kind, be present. Yesterday's done, today is ahead. I am not yesterday. I am now. I am not a pillow. I am not a pillow. I am handsome. I am not a pillow. These repeated affirmations with each move of making that bed. Wow, I never did that. I never meditate. I just make it because I was told to and I learned, and that's my discipline. But if I could build a prayer into it, a poem, man, you get spiritual about making. I already am a little spiritual because I like to think about sheets and how blessed I am that I have one. This guy's got a top sheet on his. But I don't know, that got me excited because I'm a bed making guy, and I guess my kid's getting into it. If I can make my bed in it with my kid, she's gonna kill me. Well, just make your half. But I'm not, I love that. It's a good job, Brock. He'll watch us tonight. He'll watch the replay tonight. And I told him, I wrote back to him, bro, I'm reading that one this morning. That was good. Yeah, bed making just got better, right, Jeffy? It really did. Okay, gosh, this has been a beautiful morning already. I'm going to do another reading. This came from Matt S. on here. Thank you, Beth. Brock, he's making it. I wish, Brock, I'm going to read you a couple of the quotes because you can't read them later. Brock says that was great. Great writing, a meditation moment, in case he's listening later. Nice, Brock, from Meg. I'm not farming for compliments for the young man, but sometimes they don't get to hear or read what we've said when they're just watching. So, yesterday, Matt did a reading. He just wrote here, Brock got skills. Matt sent us, he won something. Big J says, love you, Brock. That was so kind of you. Thank you for sharing, Brock. That was great. Somebody missed the like button. It's a little, right? You're an inspiration, Brock. That's from Richard, your other poet. That's beautiful, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. And Brock and I'll talk later, and this will bless his socks off. Matt, yesterday, Brock spits hot fire, Whiskey says. Beautiful. Thank you, guys. We should affirm everybody. But Matt, yesterday, kind of cracked me up because he sent in, he wanted something, and then he writes to me, Pops, I'm kind of new on the reading, what do you expect? Does it have to be something I write? Or does it have to be something that, give me some guidelines? I'm like, bro, you could write anything you want or find an inspirational reading, but, it's completely up to you. So he writes back, goes, well, I'll send in something lousy, something like that. Or it was a negative about himself. I'm gonna read it. Give me 1 second. Because this kind of stuff's important. It's part of our growing. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so he says, I'm kind of excited to do this. Well, first of all, he writes, thanks again, Pops. I was curious if I wanted to submit a reading, how would I go about it? Is there any guidelines? No real guidelines. You find something inspiring or you write something. Winners of prizes are expected to submit something to be read the next day. He writes back, you're the best, Pops. But he says, this is what I wanted to read. It's been a while, but I want to try to put my writing skills to work. I will work on sending you something after I get off work today. Thanks again. Like I said, that's the spirit. Create. It's so good for your soul. And then he wrote back an hour later. I'm kind of excited to do this. I'm sorry ahead of time if it sucks. I haven't written a poem since creative writing class in high school. Well, that kind of got to me. That's what I wanted to read to you guys. Sucks. How? Matt, anybody, how can anything you write suck? It's impossible. That's why I struggled to get to this, because I want to make that an object lesson. You cannot suck. It's impossible. Unless you say it sucks. So we talked, Matt. I wrote back, it can't suck. Don't even start that way, because creations never suck. Creations never suck. Doesn't matter what you created, it can't suck. Whether you created an ant-sized something or you created a mountain-sized something, it can't suck. It's impossible. Matt know that. I'm not lecturing him directly right now. This is for everybody. Do not be afraid to express your soul, whether it's in one line, and if there's no judgment, there's no people looking at it, there's no people going, boy, he's better than him. That's crap in here. That's that noise we talk about. The creativity kills. When you're creating, all that noise goes away. And so that was Matt, got it. He got it like that. He writes back. He writes back immediately. You're right. I was thinking the same thing right after I sent that message, Pops. Almost like he wrote it and then was, why did I say that? I know I don't suck. So he had already got it. Thanks again for all the words of encouragement. It means a lot. Okay. Now, give me 10 people. Give me 8. Give me 8 people who want me to read what Matt sent in. And I bet you it doesn't suck. You ready? There's 1. There's 2. They see, Matt, they want to read it. They want me to read it. See, Matt? I bet you they don't think it sucks either, bro. Look, there's a bunch of people. Good. Good job. Let me read Matt's. And don't anybody, when you're, ask Matt how much he grew from writing this. He gets more out of this than the prize that he got in the mail. I guarantee it. That's the reason Exception made this whole thing up. You guys get more out of the writing, the reading, the research, coming up with something, and nothing, gosh darn it, nothing sucks. There hasn't been one thing that we've ever done or said here that sucked. And I'm not approaching you, Matt. I'm talking about the people that have that. Don't worry about it. Here's Matt. Good stuff. Title, Blind Mice. We have a choice when we use our voice. Grow and be kind, or choose to go blind. Our words can be warm and nice, and they can be cold as ice. Just be careful when you throw stones in a glass house, or else you might just end up living like a mouse. Blind Mice by Matt S. Let's read it again, Matt. We have a choice when we use our voice. Grow and be kind, or choose to go blind. Our words can be warm and nice, and they can be cold as ice. Just be careful when you throw stones in a glass house, or else you might just end up living like a mouse. You tell me how good that was. That's the roses are red kind of thing, but there's lots of content in it. A lot of content in that. Reminds me, I kid you guys, so cool, so simple. Matt for the win! Short but sweet. I know, I was like, oh, he's going to give me this long old epic, like Shakespearean thing, but it'll suck. No, this did not suck. This is really cool. It reminded me, I'm going to tell a quick story because we have a couple of minutes. We're doing great today on our time. We have a story. I was 7 or 8 years old, and that was great, except affirming him for this because it's well earned. The nervousness about how I was going to just write your soul and let us read it and share who you are with us. I'm 7 or 8 years old, second or third grade, and the teacher is going to put together a poetry book. Every kid in the class is supposed to write a small poem, and then you give the poem to the teacher, and the teacher's going to put them all together in a poetry book for the class. So there's going to be 30 poems, or how many kids are in the class. And I remember my poem. I remember it to this day because it was so kid-like. But the reason I liked it because when she put the book together, first page, there's Pop's poem. That was the first poem. Not because it was the best by any means. It was just, it's easy to remember too. So I opened it up, this little book. I would give anything to have that book of poems from those I was kidding. So here was my poem. Thunder roared, lightning flashed, a tree fell down, and a frog got smashed. That's it. That was my 7-year-old poem. I love it. Thunder roared, lightning flashed, a tree fell down, and a frog got smashed. R.I.P. Frog. That should have been the name of it. Little kid book. What? The frog got smashed. What the heck? What a goofy kid. Oh, Tom the Toad, why did you run out in the... I haven't heard that one, Benny. I haven't heard that one. Oh, that was I have that emblazoned into my brain forever, that old thunder roared. Okay? Here I'm going to read another reading. All right? Then I smoked some hash. No, bud, I was 7. Okay? I couldn't do that yet. 8? Well, I was working on it. 13. This I'm reading another one. You guys, I'm really enjoying this morning. The landscape you contain. You guys ready? The landscape you contain is healthy with the seed you have sown. No matter it weed or fruit, the seed grows beneath your feet. You may forget as day becomes night, but the seed does not know time. With water and sun, this shall fruit amongst your fields, be it of malice or food. You hope the fruit will overcome, but fear the weeds will win. You must acknowledge the weeds and show the respect they deserve. Eradicate the pest, root and all, for it is not to grow in your field. With sore back and calloused hands, the work done is only temporary. Know that which is done today must continue until only fruit remains. Richard, our Smash Monitor. This is one of his 15 minutes every day. Pops, here's the reading. Here's a poem. Building him a book, like you talk about the book. We've got a book going like this with Richard. Until only fruit remains. And know that which is done today must continue. It's always in progress. We're always in progress. Aren't his 15 crushing it? I agree. It's really good. I have another one from Richard, but we'll read that tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow night, Thursday night, is poetry, open poetry reading. Whoever send me poems. Right now I have Richard and Brock, like last week. I'm reading Richard and Brock all night. If anybody else wants to send me anything, Matt, you have something else to send, anybody. There's some great poetry writers out there. And if not, send me anything you want, okay? I'd like to get a lot of content. I just want to sit there and read your guys' stuff tomorrow night out loud. Let's talk about tolerance briefly, and we're going to do a couple more. We're going to do 2 more giveaways. We're so fast today. We're doing so good. Okay, we're doing amazing. Tolerance is the only real test of civilization. There could not be a civilized group of Homo sapiens if there wasn't tolerance for each other. We couldn't exist as a civilization. And it's funny, you don't think about it, but it's really literally the basis for civilization is that we tolerate each other. Tolerate does not mean we agree with each other. It means we respect each other. Remember that it all starts with self-respect. You can't even tolerate somebody or a group of people if you don't have self-respect. Then you respect, and then you tolerate. After you tolerate, we can move into understanding. We might talk about understanding tomorrow. The outgrowth of toleration. What is toleration? There's a Latin root to the whole word. What does toleration mean? What did it mean way back when they first coined the word? We can talk about all of that, but we won't necessarily today, but it's fascinating. It's a Latin root word from tole, toleration. I have learned silence from the talkative, tolerance from the intolerant, and kindness from the unkind. Where'd you learn it? I have learned silence from the talkative. There. Look at this, Benny saying, tolero, I endure. I have learned silence from the talkative, tolerance from the intolerant. When you see somebody intolerant, gives you a pretty good example of what it does, what you don't want to look like. That's what you're learning, intolerance. You see an intolerant, you go, it doesn't look good. Those KKK guys, they don't look good. Those guys running around with those little white hoods on, they don't look good. That's intolerant. I don't want to look like that. And you learn kindness from the unkind. Who said that? One of the coolest New Age philosophers we know of, Khalil Gibran. Don't you love Khalil Gibran? Where did he learn it? You learn silence from the talkative, tolerance from the intolerant, and kindness from the unkind. Tolerance implies no lack of commitment to your own beliefs. Nobody's telling you don't strongly believe what you believe. With every fiber of your being, I hope you do. It makes you who you are. Makes me who I am. I strongly believe my beliefs. The good news is I can change my mind in a second because I'm in some weird little prism of just certain information. If I get new information, I can change my mind. If I get new perspectives, I can change. But I am committed to my own beliefs to start with. Tolerance implies no lack of commitment to one's own beliefs. Rather, it condemns the oppression or prosecution of others. Tolerance says, I still get to believe whatever I believe, but anybody that prosecutes or oppresses somebody for what they believe is wrong. That's tolerance. Tolerance always has limits. What? You're not supposed to be you're not supposed to be tolerant ad infinitum? Tolerance has limits. Tolerance always has limits, and it cannot tolerate what is itself actively intolerant. What does that mean? Tolerance can't tolerate intolerance. So that's the limit. When you see somebody that's intolerant, you can't tolerate that. The KKK guys, you can't tolerate that. So your tolerance does have a limit. I'll tolerate. I'll understand. I'll accept. Up to a point. There's a certain point, you've gone too far. That is intolerant. Tolerance does not tolerate intolerance. What's the Dalai Lama say? Gosh, I'm a fan of this guy. I didn't know I was going to be a big fan of him. Okay, would you guys mind saying a prayer or sending good vibes over? Let's do that. Let's hold on a minute. Hold on. I'm seeing exception because my wife's having her surgery and I'm sitting in the surgery. Okay. Let's take 5. Let's take 20-second timeout. 20-second timeout right now. Silence and positive vibes out that way towards Exception's wife. 20 seconds. Silence. Right on, Exception. It's already taken care of. The whole deal's already done. You just got to walk through it there. The whole deal's already done. Those doctors know what they're doing, and she's strong as can be. I already got the great feeling about it, and I'm sure you do too. It's already a done deal. So you're the one stressing now because you have to sit there and go through it. And I wish that wasn't the case, but in terms of safety and her walking out of there and you guys going home safely, that's a done deal. So let's go back to this. Thank you for asking for that too, because I felt a bunch of energy going out. There's a lot of people where 2 or more are gathered. There is more energy than you can possibly imagine. When one person has X amount of energy, 2 have Y, Z, A, B, C. You put 39 people together with energy. Something flew through the universe. Okay? Thanks for asking. People need, you have to ask. We need to know when you need support. That's it. Okay, got hair, right? Misky, I felt it too, bro. I'm not kidding. Okay, let's do Dalai Lama. What's Dalai Lama say about tolerance? Whew, I like this guy. In the practice of tolerance, so it's a practice to him. Something, when you practice something, you can get better at it, right? I love the fact that he's even calling it a practice. See, Pops reads every word when he reads stuff. And I analyze those words. That's that old debate background. What's the term mean? Practice. What do you mean to practice something? NBA players practice every day, 8 hours a day. Those shots that they make that look so impossible, that took practice. I go out near a basketball court. I can't make a shot from 3 feet away. These guys are shooting them from 30. It doesn't come easy. They practice. There's They're professional athletes. This is what they do for a living. When you go to work for 8 hours a day, they're practicing shooting stuff. That's just an example. It's practice. You get better and better and better. Pretty soon you're a professional. Pretty soon you're at the top. You're making $1 million a year shooting a basketball, but you practiced. Those guys didn't get there just because they're lucky. Well, the Dalai Lama's a practicing guy. It's amazing what he practices, though. He doesn't practice shooting basketballs. You know what he practices? Tolerance. Every day he's out there shooting tolerance, shooting tolerance, shooting tolerance, shooting tolerance. He's a professional athlete at tolerance. I want to be him. I want to be a better. I want to be in his league. How do you get there? How do you get there? Practice. It's not an overnight thing. So that was just the first 2 words of his quote. Can I read the rest of the quote? Who wants me to read the rest of the quote? So far, I've just told you he talks about practice. There's more here. I like doing the cliffhanger. Cliffhanging, you guys. You guys want me to read the rest of the quote? Yeah? Keep reading it. Derek wants us to keep reading the rest of this quote. What's Dolly really saying besides practice? I like making you guys do that because then I know you're paying attention. In the practice of tolerance, one's enemy is the best teacher. One's enemy is the best teacher. Wow. Sometimes you're supposed to avoid your enemy, right? Maybe not. Maybe you invite your enemy in so you can learn more tolerance. Practice. 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 That is so damn good. And I want to hear this. When I read that, I didn't hear enemy as always just a person either. Enemy is not just a person. Enemy could be an issue, personality defect, something you want to work on. Yeah, Don Corleone, kind of same idea. A little more violent there, but in the practice of tolerance, one's enemy is the best teacher. God. And if I'm going to end it with this one, Gandhi. How could you live a life? There's millions, billions of us living on the planet, and 1 or 2 people stand out head and shoulders above everybody else historically. And it's not by accident. They're performers. They did it. They lived what they believed. They were who they said they were. And they were leaders. This Gandhi guy, read his life. Oh my God, and did he start out from the most humble background and lived as humbly as possible, and we still talk about him today. Mahatma Gandhi. This is what he said. Anger and intolerance are the enemies of correct understanding. Read that, saying that there's incorrect understanding. You can understand something incorrectly. But if you want to understand something correctly, there can't be anger or intolerance involved, or the perspective will be off. That's so good. Anger and intolerance are the enemies of correct understanding. So that's what we had to say about tolerance today. Okay, let's do 2 quick giveaways. We have this one we're going to do. Did we do good on that? I saw somebody scroll by with a concern for Miss Cat. She's, just for update, she was on Discord last night. We had a good conversation and talk. I think she's okay. She's probably just dealing with her broken foot this morning. And she has a commitment to get a hold of me a little bit later today, so I'm keeping track of her. Okay? So thank you for being concerned about her. I sincerely, that's what we're supposed to do, is be concerned about each other like that. So when we see somebody not around here for 3 or 4 days, let's figure out where they are. If they want to be left alone, they can be left alone too. But Miss Cat's okay. Let's go with an animal. Give me an animal. Now, animal it up. We got a jaguar. We got a penguin. We got a honey badger. No, I said today would not be a honey badger. A beaver, a cougar, a hippopotamus, a penguin, a turkey, a cow, a jaguar, a bear. I want to be more specific. A llama, a honey badger, a giraffe, a tiger, an ox, an alpaca, a condor, a caterpillar, a camel, a polar bear. Bud Daz, gotcha. Bud Daz, polar bear. Ceasefire. Okay, polar bear. We're gonna do 2 now. This is what we're gonna do with Bud's dad. Okay, Bud Dads, you got to win. We're gonna do 2, so hang in there. One more coming. But here's what I want to do with Bud, since we're doing a 4th one. Bud, remember that this was the 3rd box. So the 3rd box was supposed to be maybe the best of the prizes, right? Maybe. We also have, since we're going to do a 4th, we have the old thank you pack, right? This one's done a little different than any of the others were done. This one has got the mush love. It's worth 8 cents. And it's got a gigantic freeze dry attached. Boop. Now, Bud, which do you want? Do you want the box, or do you want the known or the unknown? Whichever one you don't pick goes to the final prize. Okay? It's not a portobello. Well, maybe it is. Okay, Bud wants the box. Okay, so this will be our final giveaway. I should tease you guys to death, but I won't. This is the coolest thing that I've ever made. And you're getting the first one, Bud. Coolest thing that's ever been made at the Mush Lab. Right here. Coolest. So it's an apple crisp. We took the apple crisp and we took a cap and put it in the bottom of the little muffin cup. And we poured applesauce all over the top of it. Okay? Then freeze dried it. That's the cap inside, where the applesauce didn't get up inside the cap itself. So it's an apple crisp with a complete cap inside. Is that the coolest thing you've ever seen? How cool is that? No kidding. That is it came out so bitchin'. Now, when you turn it over, which is the real top, this is the bottom. When you turn it over to the top side, you don't see anything. It's just apple crisp across the top because I covered it with apple. So that's why when I package it, I want to show the cool side. What do you think? Come on, you guys. This is so cool. Nobody in the United States has done one of these. Okay? That is so cool. Boop. You should see what I'm putting in today. Whole nother process. Next level. So I thought that was exciting. We're going to try to give some of these away this week to you guys. Okay? I got about 8 of these. We're going to get some of these away. All right? Isn't that pretty? That goes to you, Bud. And thanks for all the compliments on this. I work hard over here, and then I hope this is cool, and you never really know. So thank you for the affirmation and the compliments back on that. It means a lot to me, you guys. Thank you, sincerely. Because, like you say, you do this in your, all by yourself, and then hope somebody likes it. So that goes to Bud. Let's do one more giveaway, and then we're gonna go home. Um, let's do. Okay, let's do, and that's for this one. Thank you, Matt. I think the popsicle is the best one I ever had. I'm telling you guys, we're killing it here. We have more ideas coming out. We're going to keep on coming. This one, we want to do a house, a part of a house. Every house has one of these in it. House. Go at the house. House part. Every house has one of these in it. I have not tried the Fig Newton. I got a deck, a toilet, a roof, a gutters, a bedroom, a door, a closet, a chimney, a gutters, a furnace, a stud, a floor, a bath, a raft, a toilet, a kitchen, a fireplace, a threshold, a windows, a bathroom, a wall, AC unit, a walls, a doorknob. Try explaining the freeze-dried infused. It's unexplainable. A porch, a floor, a 2x4, a stud, a shower, a roof, a bedroom, a greenhouse, a roof. Come on, you guys. Boom! We just got it. Sea wolf, sink. Sea wolf, sees fire, sees fire. Sea wolf, sink is the answer. Sink is the answer. Sea wolfie. Wow! Well, sea wolf got the answer. Wolfie, you don't even get a surprise, bro. You already know what you're getting. And I think you're going to have a moral dilemma. Do I open it and enjoy the portobello? Or do I save it in a sealed pack for eternity because one day it'll be worth $1 million? So you, Dean, if you said it first, it didn't come on my screen first. That just didn't. So I have to go by what came on my screen. So here we go. Here we go. Like I said, bro, you've got the moral dilemma. You have a moral dilemma on your hands. Tell us briefly before we scroll out. Wolfie, do you think you're going to save it forever or do you think you're going to open it? What do you think? Just based off of your current emotional condition. Do you feel like? Thank you for that, Sheriff Exception. Wolfie, do you think you're going to open it or do you think you're going to save it forever? Which one? Open that dilemma, Lee says. What would you guys do? Would you open the dilemma or would you save it for eternity? I mean, until that, I don't think I have enough self-control to save it. No, see? Okay, well, I wouldn't blame you, all right? Because this should be very fun. Thank you, guys. Thanks for a fun morning. Nothing got carried away serious. We just felt kindness and love for one another. Exception, I hope everything comes out super healthy. I already know it is. The universe has already confirmed that to me, hopefully to you, that everything's going to be just great with your wife. And thank you, guys. Wonderful, wonderful morning. Tolerate everything that grows you as a person, except for the intolerant. That's the only thing you don't tolerate. Don't tolerate intolerant. But after that, tolerance comes from where? Kindness. And we're in the Kindness Academy business here. Kindness 101 Academy. That's what we do at T. Kindness 101. Scroll me out of here. Have a great day. Sue, I love you. I love you very much. I'm glad you're here. Richard, have a magical day. Brad, have a nice day. Be kind and tolerant. I'm scrolling out. Buddy, have a nice day. Nice win. Adam Gilbert, thank you for being here. Big J, I love you. Thanks for always being my friend. Robert, have a nice day. Susu, Sandman, love you, bro. Derek, have a good one. Sea Wolf, nice win. Kristen, gosh, you have some pretty pictures out there. Have a great day. Beth, you turtle, have a nice day. Drakey, have a good one. Nick, you're awesome. Have a good one, bro. Jay, I love you. Kyle Fish, happy hump day. See you tonight. David Worth, have a nice day. Very nice day, bro. Matthew S., thank you, man. Whiskey, beautiful. JJ, silly. Exception, thanks for all your help. Grand Rond, that's okay. I'm glad you're back. And there's no rules. Show up whenever. So it's nice to see you, Grand. Drake, peace out. Big J, 1, 2, 3, 4. Have a great day. Windows, Johnny Henson, your stuff's in the mail. Sheffy, thanks everything. Leanna, Ace Bros. Gosh, it was nice to see you. Ephraim, Meg Morell. Oh, y'all, get out of here. Oh, got a couple more. Robert Hoshosh. Hosh, he's on tonight at 9. Jake, I just see you. Have a great day. Thanks, guys. From the bottom of my heart, this is one of my favorite things to ever do, is sit in front of this darn camera and say a bunch of wonderful stuff with a bunch of wonderful people. Have a beautiful day. Pops, peace. Be kind to one another. Love. Out.